Alrighty traders, hello everyone. We're going to do a bit of an update across the markets today for you. So let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, let's get straight into today's update. I want to give you guys a quick little update of what I'm seeing across the markets here. One of the biggest things, guys, that I'm noticing that I'm talking with a lot of people right now is I just got off the phone with someone recently, and one of the really big things I'm noticing with a lot of people out there, and one of the things that I really learned from my millionaire mentor is that if you ever become a coaching client of mine, right, and I'm there every day coaching you and showing you, if you're interested in becoming a coaching client, I've got 2 spots left. And then that's it, it's closed down. That second link in the description there, guys. You can go fill out the application form, and I personally will call you to talk with you about the coaching program and see if it's actually a good fit for you. So if you do need some help, guys, go fill out that, and then I'll personally will call you to go through that. But if you ever become a coaching client of mine, you'll realize over time, I'm actually not looking for anything new when it comes to my trading, right? Whenever I'm getting into my trades, I'm always looking for the umbrella, right? The one big thing that I notice when it comes to my trading is I'm always every day is the same day for me, right? And I find that I spoke with someone just recently, and it's like, well, they're using this strategy and iron condors and butterflies and breakout strategies and all-time new high strategies and et cetera, right? Like, there's a lot of different strategies from there. And the purpose of me saying this, guys, is that I think a lot of people out there, when it comes down to their trading, they're trying whatever they can to make money. And it's really a double-edged sword, right? Because, like, for me personally, I'm just looking for really good, high-quality setups. So the big thing that I'm noticing when it comes down to these markets from here, especially the gold chart, is basically what's actually going on with gold. Now, I do ultimately see gold making its way up to around this 2,500. Now, this is something I was actually speaking with someone about on a call just recently, and I said to them, that's what I believe is coming, right? That's what I believe is coming. If I look at this as a daily chart here, this is the daily chart here. I believe this level up here is where we're going to ultimately head out. Now, here's a really big thing here. How is that going to happen? Is it going to hold here and just keep going up from here? I personally believe we're getting ready for a really big breakout, right? And the reason why I say a big breakout is, one, because it's that type of setup. But if you actually look at this, gold does this before we go into recession, okay? So if I bring up this weekly chart once again, this is a weekly chart here. And if I go back to the 08 period, let me actually bring up the GLD price, because this price won't allow me to go back that far. Yeah, not okay. Let's bring up the GLD. The GLD, right? Cool. There we go. That's better. Now look at this here. This is what gold did before the 08 crash. We all know a recession's coming, right? It's not like it's not coming, but look at this here. Look what gold does. Gold does nothing for a while, just like it did here. And then what? Then has a very big move to the upside before what? A recession, big crash. So this whole period, there to there, that level is what? That's 2008. That's when the whole crash happened. Actually, no, it was really like the second half of 08, right? When the really crash happened. So this is what gold does. So how can we actually learn? What can we learn from this? Firstly, this is one of the reasons why I believe gold is on a trajectory to much higher prices. But on a caveat of that, I don't know how it's going to happen, right? Like, we could get a pullback here and then a continuation. So, but what ends up happening here on gold, as you can see, gold just goes sideways here and then breaks out. And then, yes, gold will actually get a big drop in the next recession. So fast forward to where we are today, bada bing, bada boom, right? Gold is probably what? Gold is probably breaking out. Is breaking out, should I say. Let's actually go back to the gold chart now. So this is gold. Gold is breaking out now. So I do see gold making a big move. So I believe the recession is probably around 12 months away on a minimum basis before we actually see the recession, right? So I see this thing breaking out. If we go for a big move to the upside from there to there, then I will see the recession happening. So maybe 25, maybe towards the end of 2025, maybe even 2026, we start to see the big drop, the big recession that's likely to come. So that's what I'm seeing through there, guys, when it comes to the gold market here. Okay, so it's actually really, really, really similar to what actually happened back in 2008. So that's what I'm seeing through there. Now, as I said a minute ago, I don't know how this is going to. Let me see if I can sync these in layout. Okay, so how is this going to do this? Right? One, it may not do it. Secondly, I do believe it's going to do. And if it is going to do it, how is it going to do this? Is it going to be step number one and we just have a really big move to the upside? That would be nice. Thank you very much, because as you guys know, I got in right here just as the breakouts happened. Anyway, so, or does it do two? Does it do two? And we go something like this. Right, we may have like a bit of a pullback, something like that. And then we start. And then the second move is the move up through to 2,500 and potentially even 3,000, right? But the breakout's happen right now. I believe the breakout right now, what's actually happened, is now our way of saying, here we go. Gold, gold, gold is on its way. Now, let's go check out the silver price. Silver actually had a really good update today. Check this out, okay? Silver had a really, really, really nice update today. Really big update today, but look where silver is. If I have a look at the silver price, then we can see that this whole level through here is definitely indeed where that resistance level is. But the really big thing I'm noticing here, this is the daily charts. Let's go back to these weekly charts here for a minute. One thing I am definitely noticing, and check this out. Right, there's something going on through there, right? There's something, this whole squeezing up pattern here. There's definitely something going on through here when it comes to this gold market silver market. So, man, is silver about to make a big move? Are we about to get a breakout and see a big move from here? And this is one of the times, guys, right? Like if you've been watching my updates, you know, again, gold, guys, if you haven't seen my updates in the last couple of weeks, you'll know when it comes to gold, I was screaming for the last 2 weeks, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. And then as soon as we actually had a little bit of an up bar, I'm like, okay, right, now it's getting ready to have that big move, and we had a big move, okay? You guys know that. So, but the big thing about this is that I've noticed when it comes to my own personal trading, if you look at my personal trading, right, and if you ever become a private client of mine, which again, you can apply for that. I think it's that second link in the description. The first link is a free trading course I'm giving away. So, the big thing that I'm noticing when it comes to that there is that whenever you're in really good trades, you want to maximize those as much as possible, right? Like, don't be getting out too early. This is how you really become successful, because you know yourself that I would say a good handful of all my trades throughout the year are what we call home runs. They just keep going and going and going and going and going. And it's up to me in those moments to capitalize on that, right? So there's many trades in the past where I've had 500%, possibly even 1,000% return on some trades, okay? So when looking at that, and when looking at what the market's doing, I believe gold is one of those things, right? Gold is one of those things that, for me personally, I need to maximize the profit potential that I'm getting out of gold. I'm already in a massive profit, as you guys know, because I'm in a future position and I'm in an option position as one, and I'm already in a massive profit as one. So we'll see what actually happens with gold. I don't know what's going to happen. But the big thing about this, guys, is we want to maximize that, right? And that's one thing I'm always teaching my clients. The first thing I teach my clients is, one, what actually goes into a setup, right? What does a really good setup look like that I can get into that's likely to make a big move, right? Because that's what we want to see, right? At the end of the day, we want to go to the chart. We want to be able to recognize what is a really good setup that's likely to make a big move. Makes sense, right? It's like if you're going to the charts and you're not sure and you're confused, it's like that's where you're going wrong, right? And so my very first thing that I do with my clients is I always get them to recognize what goes into a setup that's likely to make a big move. And then secondly, how do we actually trade that to capitalize on that when it comes to that as well too. So this is what's happening right now when it comes to the gold market. I believe this is one of those markets, this is one of those trades, for me anyway, that I need to maximize my potential of the trade while also locking in profit. And that's what I've done with this trades, right? As the market's gone up here, you guys know, I talked about this a while ago, I'm in really good profit through here. Yes, I caught this on YouTube. So if this is the first video you're seeing me right now, I said on this, I did a video on this day here saying, now we're getting ready for a big move up. I was even doing YouTube videos all the way through here. So you guys know that as well too. So anyway, traders, that's it for me today. That first link in the description there, guys, is access to a free trading course I'm giving away if you need some free help. And also, if you do need some proper coaching and proper education, where you would like to get my training and my systems and the trades I'm doing every day for the rest of this year, then that second link in the description there, guys, click on that. That'll take you over to an application form page. Fill in that, and I personally will call you, just talk to you about the coaching program and see if we're a good fit for each other.